Hello everyone. So let's continue from the last video. So I hope you have understood what it is. So if you are clicking this video, watch the last video and come here as a continuity of the last video. Okay. So we have seen when I was 1, I value was 1, this was true. Okay. And we got into this for loop and we printed the high. Okay, so one time for printed. When I was 2, what happened? I mean, we made I as 2, and since it is a loop, we again went and checked. Okay, and we did it because it's true, because it was number 2. Okay, then we incremented I as 3, we again went and checked and we did the printing. Okay, I4 we printed, I5 printed, incremented I as 6, then we again went and printed. 7 printed, 8 printed, 9 printed. Okay, so once I was 9, we again went and did the work. Then I is incremented to 10. Okay, so at the time, what was the value? What was the condition we had? I is less than or equal to 10. So now also it is true, because when I is updated to 10 here, then again the program will go and check whether this for loop is true or false. True or false, that is the only choice we have. Okay, because it is a loop, for loop, not if condition. Okay, so this is true. Even now also it is true, because now I is 10. Again it will come and print. Okay, this time also. Then I is increased to 11. Here updated. Will the program exit from the for loop? No, it will come to the end and it will go and check first. Okay, what is I value? 11. So it will see whether this check is true or false. This is false, because 10 is not greater than or equal to 11. 10 is less than 11, so that means this is false. Now our program has seen the false condition. Okay, now it knows I shouldn't worry about the for loop. I should never get into the for loop hereafter, and I should immediately skip it. So it will look at the starting point and ending point. This is the ending point, so I shouldn't get into this place. I should come to the next line, so it will move to the next line. Okay, whatever the line comes next, the program will come. So if you have written something in the next line, the program will implement those things. Okay, when it is implementing, during the I become 11, it implements. Okay, so defining IS1 here will not have a problem, because once every time this for loop ending, we come here and check. Okay, we don't come here, because if we came here, I will become 1 again. We cannot do it. The program will only come and check here. Okay, so updated I value will be here when the checking is happening. Okay, so there is a possibility at one point we can break the for loop. What is the point? When the I value is 11, we can simply break the for loop. Okay, so by changing this I value check, okay, I value condition, we can, for example, okay, this is I know, by changing this number, this controlling number value, threshold value, we can change the number of times this high is printed. We can change the number of times the program get into the for loop. So that is the strategy and basic of this for loop. Okay, quickly let's see. So since for all these times we printed the high value, only at I is 11 we broke it. So how many times? 10 times. So what has happened in the output? We have printed the high value 10 times. Okay, see, but I wrote only one line of coding. I didn't repeatedly write serial println high, serial println high, serial println high. No. Only one piece of code and a loop, and playing with these numbers. Okay, you get this, guys? So when you write the code like this is what happening. Okay, so whenever next time you see a for loop, okay, and you look at these things and worried, oh, what the hell is this? Everything is a mystery. You feel like that. Just break it into this way. Okay, and write it in a piece of paper and try to understand. Break it in the sense, not breaking in the coding, because it will not work if you write like a coding. This is a flow chart diagram actually. Okay, so write this diagram, convert this into this diagram. You can take a piece of pen and paper, and write it like this, and now try to understand what is happening inside the for loop. What could be the outcome, okay, of the for loop? Now try to understand, and then okay, this will be in your mind. Then you will see, okay, this will do this thing, this will do this. So whatever the outcome you found out, this here will be the outcome inside this for loop. Okay, you understand what I'm telling, right? So this is how you have to write when you write the coding, but this is what actually happens. You get this, guys? So this is the way to write, this is the functional flow. Okay, very easy, right? So you see how interesting is this. Okay, the main difference is we don't pass these lines, we come and check every time. Okay, even when it is 11, we come and again check, and only once we found it is false, we skip it, we come out of it. Okay, and we don't go here even. Okay, we only go for the for loop. Okay, so let's say we have everything inside the void loop, Arduino's void loop. So once we came to the for loop, we will do everything. Once the value become 11, we skip the for loop and we go to the next line, and we will do whatever is there, and we will come to the end of the void loop, and again if the void loop runs, we will come from first line to second line, third line, this line and this line, and again we will loop within this for loop for 10 times. Okay. So if you want this serial println should be 100 times, what you have to do? You have to change it to 100. You see, only when the I became 101, this for loop became false. You understand what I'm telling? So like this, I can play around with these numbers. Do you get this, guys? Cool, right? Okay, so let's try to do the same thing in Arduino's code, and let's see whether this thing works or not. Okay, so I don't need all these things. I will remove everything. All good, right? So to do serial print, what we should write inside the serial void setup, serial.begin, right? I hope you know this. We have studied this. Okay, so I will give 9600 as a value. Okay, and I will write a for loop. So for that, what I will do, I will define int I. Okay, right, I will write a for I is equal to 1. You remember this, right? I is less than 10. Okay, I plus plus, and I open the for loop and end it. Okay, so let's use tabs and intents so that you can understand. Okay, the for loop is starting from here and ending here, right? So this is the void loop starting and ending. You get it, right? So let's write a serial println. Okay, we'll say hi, not big texts, only small ones. Okay, so maybe we can have a delay just to note, because otherwise it will print very fast. Okay, so maybe we can say after one hi, have a small delay and print again. Okay, let's not have it now, it may confuse you. Okay, serial println hi. So now what will happen, you will come and you will write this flow. Looking at the picture, you will write it and you will check. Okay, and it is going to print the hi 10 times. Okay, because I write the same code in the Arduino window, right? So it's going to print the hi 10 times. Okay, that's fine. So this for loop, this program will come do this thing, serial begin, come here, and it will get in the for loop, and it will inside the for loop it will rotate, right? It will come here and it will check this condition. This is the condition, right? So because this initialization will go on top, I plus plus will come to the last line of the for loop, and condition only will be checked. Okay, you get it, right? So 10 times we will print the serial println, and once 10 time is finished, and I will become 11, and this will become false, and immediately program will skip all these things. It will not get into this place, get into the for loop, and it will come to the next line, that is line number 13. And if you wrote something here, this will be implemented. Okay, so and if you write further, the program will proceed with this. Okay, and once the program come to the end of this void loop, what will happen? The void loop will again iterate. Okay, so since the void loop is iterating second time, again we will come here, and we will again print the for loop hi 10 times. Okay, because void loop also a loop. You understand what I'm telling? So you may not first 10 times during a one iteration of void loop, for loop will print the values 10 times. In the next iteration of the for loop, void loop, again 10 times. Like that, it will keep repeating it. So just to see this for loop printing only one time, what we can do, guys, we will see it in the next video, guys.